So you want to communicate with your higher self. You want to talk to that part of you that is divinity, that is the source of all creation. I'm going to give you a little process so that you can do it. So before we delve into how to communicate with your higher self, I'm going to give you a little secret. I'm going to let you in on a little secret that not a lot of people know. And that is, you've already been communicating with your higher self since the beginning of your life. The way you've been communicating with yourself is through, as Abraham would call it, your emotional guidance system. The emotional guidance system, the emotions, are our bridge communicating to us where we are in relationship to where our inner being, our soul, our higher self, our God self is already. So you may not want to hear that, and we're going to get into the technique to actually communicate consciously with your higher self in a second, but you need to remember that. I know you don't want to hear it, but you need to remember it. When you feel good, your emotions are communicating to you that you are in vibrational harmony with where your inner being, your higher self, your soul self already is. When you are feeling bad, it is indication that you are further away and not in alignment with how your inner being, your soul self, your higher self is in this very moment. Meaning they are already, in whatever desire you've already asked for, they are there. As you're thinking the thought, the emotions will tell you how close you are, or not how close you are, to them. Easy peasy. We're not going to get too much into that, but you've already been communicating with your higher self. You need to remember that. The quickest way you've been doing that, the most natural and organic way you've been doing that, is simply through your emotions. Now that you know that, let's learn how to talk consciously and communicate with your higher self. Very quickly, I'm going to explain that I've been practicing this for almost 18 years. So I say easy. It will happen, and it can happen very easily in your ability to let go. However, it may take a little practice. Don't get too discouraged if it doesn't happen the first time. Now, my process for doing this is I sit or I lay down like I'm going to meditate. So sit down, cross-legged, whatever you want to do, whatever's most comfortable where you can let go. Then close my eyes and I place my hands on my heart. So my eyes are closed, my hands are on my heart, and I just feel, sometimes I'll put my hand on my belly and my heart, and I just feel the breath in my body. Granted, I'm an avid meditator, so it's a bit easier for me to go into that calm alpha wave brainwave frequency, theta brainwave frequency a little quicker. But do it anyways. Just pay attention to the way your breath feels as it comes in and as it comes out. Allow your nervous system to relax and settle, for that mind chatter to begin to settle. Oftentimes this takes me about 30 seconds to a minute. It may take you a little bit longer. Give yourself upwards of 5 to 10 minutes. If you fall asleep, great. You just went into an early state of meditation and you were able to let go. You're doing the right things. However, just put your hands on your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Don't put a timer on. You don't need to do anything like that. And just feel your breath moving in your chest, in your belly, and out. That's it. Let everything settle. This is the way that you clear the space for your inner being to communicate effectively to you. If not, it's going to be your own little mental chatter and you'll know the difference. Now this is where it gets a little fun and a little weird. Once you feel that you are calm, you can feel your heart settling, you can feel that mind chatter almost disappear, ask a question internally. You can also ask it out loud. It's up to you. I prefer to ask it internally if I'm not trying to channel and I'm recording that on my voice memos. Sometimes I will ask audibly, or is that audibly? I don't know, out loud. Try to sound smart and I just lose it. Out loud, and then I will repeat the message out loud. But This is the thing that you're going to find is interesting. You're going to feel yourself calm, and you're going to feel an energy just slightly lift you up. It's just going to feel a slight little energy lift in your body, your whole body, most of the time. You're going to feel this just extra increase of energy. When that's happened, you know you're now in communication with your higher self, with your inner being. So you ask the question, and you're going to get an immediate response. So instead of questioning what the response is, allow the response to be. Now I'm going to make, this is very important, and it goes along with the emotions. When you receive a response from your higher self, from your inner being, you're going to feel immediately uplifted. Not through the message, it's a message tied with the emotion. When you are speaking with your inner being, with your higher self, you are never going to be pulled downward emotionally and vibrationally. You will always be uplifted. So when you receive the message, you will feel yourself getting pulled up emotionally, just a click, just one click, just one click. As you continue with it, if you decide to go longer with asking questions and receiving the message, you'll feel more clicks, and they'll be bigger. So you're going to be lifting and elevating yourself upward. You're going to feel that. That is it. That's how you communicate with your higher self, with your inner being. You go into this gently meditative state, this alpha frequency. You allow the mind chatter to settle. You ask the question either out loud or internally, and then you are going to receive an answer that immediately makes you feel uplifted. And the answer may not be the answer that you want, which is not oftentimes, sometimes the case, but you will feel elevated emotionally. You will feel relief. You will feel a state of pushing satisfaction upward. You will feel uplifted. And that's it. That's a simple, easy technique. There's no trick to this. There's no seance, there's no candle lighting, there's no chanting, there's no mantras. You can do all those things if it helps you. But all you're trying to elicit is a stilling of the mind and a stilling of the body so that the communication that you receive is clear from your higher self. You're already doing this. It's happening all the time. You're just not conscious of it yet. So that's the trick. So if you liked it, I would love to hear what your results are after you try this practice. I know you're hoping for like some magical technique. There's no magic to this. There's no magical technique. It's part of your divine nature. It is who you are. You're supposed to be communicating with your higher self, your inner being, your soul, your God presence at all times because it's within you and you have access to it. And all you have to do is release the barriers that are preventing you from having that communication. Simple as that. Again, I love you guys so much. Give me a comment, a like, subscribe if you like this content. I appreciate your support. And I would like to hear your feedback. If you try this, or if you have had success, or have not had success, or if you have a different technique that you incorporate, I just love to hear it. So thank you so much for watching. I love you very, very much. I will talk to you next time. Bye.